little bit dangerous there, but wonderful tackle from Lewis. And now I think the overlapping run is he on side now. Yes, he is. The referee line keeps it going. Guy, is he going to swing it inside for Larry? Long ball across, but the linesman eventually puts up his flag. The referee hasn't blown. The linesman flags is up his offside. Eventually spots the linesman. The ball watching there, the referee, Adrian.
I think that he waited until the player touched the ball. Nevertheless, it was really and truly disappointing that the referee himself didn't pick it up. But it's a good intent from San Juan and what they are about, how they are about to carry out themselves in this quarterfinal East Zone clash.
Yeah, I think they're going to use this left flank a lot with Guy, and again they're going on the left flank with Guy, and he's going to put some pressure on the defender. I think it goes out for Holy Cross. Plays it forward, but easily intercepted. And now Guy, I've called his name so many times in this first half. And then it's easily cleared out there by John. But it's Sawa, and they're continuously knocking on the door. Again, Sawa has more possession on the left flank, has more questions to ask for this Holy Cross defensive team. Plays it inside. Larry mistrapped it there, but he wronged his defender, and he eventually has a shot with the left foot. I mean, he mistrapped it, but he still got it there. That's to show you the strength of Larry.
But we are seeing that it has been a hard 8 minutes thus far for Holy Cross. And if by 15 minutes, I don't think they will have any part of being getting part of this game, because San Juan is keeping it consistent, as we saw the skill here, as you mentioned earlier with Larry, and he mistimed it. I think he should have shared that ball with his left foot.
Yeah, I think the better option was to go inside the box and look for one of his teammates. But I mean, again, he's the top goal scorer, so his confidence would be oozing out, and now the number 10, oh, he has a shot with the left foot, but wonderful save by Joash, and Larry tried to punks on the follow-up, but nothing there, and Joash showing why he is the man between the two sticks for Holy Cross. And he plays it long to ease off some of the pressure, and the long ball, dangerous. Yeah, I think the referee should blow for a foul infringement on the keeper there. Number 16, Giovanni Philip, just clattering into the number 1, Haynes, for Sawa.
Redmond, I think that was very dangerous. I honestly think, let's look at the replay. I think there, that was very dangerous, and it should have been 1-1.
Oh, and now number 10, he has been really causing a lot of trouble. Sween just dropping at the shoulder and showing so much skill here. Sween, I love to see him play. Back on it again and turns on the defender and cuts on the inside, cuts again, pass 1, pass 2, pass 3. And now it's a Batson. Is he going to swing it in just like actually plays it now to Guy. Guy back to Batson. Batson back to Guy. These two has a compatibility between them on the left flank here, Adrian.
Yeah, and we are seeing that there's a lot of skill, and they are holding the ball, they are moving it, and they are going forward with purpose. And all kudos, as you mentioned earlier, to Sween. Sween is getting everyone involved in the attack.
Yeah, he's a playmaker, most definitely, Sween. And he would want to get Larry at the end of one of the attacking press, but Guy again showing his strength. Just taking on everyone here, Guy. Wow, look at the strength of Guy. That was really off the charts, and now he plays it into Sween, but good defending by the Holy Cross team. And that doesn't mean the pressure is off, and now Brong is on the right side. Is he going to take on his opposite number? Does take him on eventually. And now he's into the box. Is he going to play it for Larry? Larry, oh, go! Just can turn it on to goal side, but that doesn't mean the pressure is off, and Batson plays it now to the number 11. Is he going to let it go? Eventually, it's beautifully defended by Holy Cross, but that doesn't mean the pressure is up. And Guy back on the inside, and again the telepathy between the two players is at a foul. And eventually the number 11 kicks it out. Harmani Otway for a corner kick for Sawa, but again 10 minutes and it's only Sawa we're calling, Adrian.
Yeah, it's a one-sided affair. I thought the game is only playing in one half, and it's in San Juan attacking half. I think that Holy Cross needs to regroup and play football. They need to put their heads on and realize that this is what we entered. But the corner here now, and it never reached onto the field, and I guess it's a goal kick for Holy Cross.
Yeah, a bit disappointing there for Sweeney. Normally has a lot more skill than that. The linesman spotted it going out before it entered play. And a long ball now to the number 9 on the left side for Holy Cross. Is it in for the number 17, Sheen. Sheen now to Harmony. Harmony has some. And the number 13 going down the right side, Anthony Wells, but better pass than that required.
And we are finally, we are seeing the coaches, both coaches is instructing the players to go direct. And I think that it's time that Holy Cross really settle down. But nevertheless, Noel is on the ball now. Will Noel finish it? Oh, and that's over push. That's unfortunate by Larry Noel.
Yeah, the second touch just a bit heavy. That caused Joash. He spotted that smartly, the keeper.
And as you see Nigel Francois there, and he wants his team to activate and execute what he requested from them, because it's important. This could be a last game. Nevertheless, San Juan is on the ball again.
Again, good positioning there by the Holy Cross goalkeeper. And this is the next coach for San Juan, Jerry Moe. What do you know about Jerry?
Jerry has been around and he has a lot of experience. He has been at Caledonia. In my personal opinion, I think he never got the opportunity to coach at national level, but he is top class. He has won everything at San Juan except the Premiership, but it's no secret.
Yeah, and he's showing why he's so good, because this time Larry is going to advance forward. Is he going to get it forward past the number 20, but he clears it out, but that doesn't mean the pressure is off. And Brong, he has taken on his defenders so many times, and he takes them on again, and he's advancing inside the box. Eventually, wonderful defending by Holy Cross, and it goes out for a corner kick.
Yes, and as Jerry Moore, he has been around, and I admire the work that he has done with San Juan for year after year. And they, for pre-season, they have looked like the outfit that can be beaten, but when the season starts, they are a different bunch of guys. But great corner there, and will this be an opportunity for San Juan? It's a left footer.
The referee spotted her. I think that's had to be offside.
Yeah, it's offside, Renwin. That's offside. That's spot on by the AR2.
You're looking at the replay. I think the shot finally came off from Lewis, and wonderful save by Joash again. I mean, one went past him, but he has positioning has been really good since the first goal, and he has made a couple of saves. If it wasn't for him, Holy Cross would have been 2-0 down, 3-0 down.
Yeah,
Adrian.
I think that Joash has done tremendous, and we keep seeing San Juan going forward. But what I've realized just now, Renwin, let's look at the number 21 for Holy Cross. He is actually holding the ground and making sure that Larry Noel goes nowhere.
I mean, it's going to be. I mean, it's just about 15 minutes. I think it'll be wrong of me to say that they're going to hold on number 21 here for Giovanni Lavantine. He's been really good thus far for the Holy Cross team. I mean, if they want anything out of this game, he's going to be involved defensively and attacking wise. Long ball to Larry, and he takes it on beautifully here. Wow, that first touch was almost charismatic there from Larry. And Lewis has a spank with the left foot. Sween. Lendell Sween. Wow, it came out of nowhere. I mean, he didn't have much space to get that amount of power, but he generated the power. And what a shot that was. But looking at the replay here,
I think that was a bit disrespectful by Sween. Great chance, but it's hard to beat Joash Harris on his first post. I have seen that I think Harris had it covered.
Yeah, I think Joash, I would like to see what his capability is about 5 years from now, because he's been really good so far.
And as we see the maturity of defending by Giovanni, he moves the ball up. The transitional play is so amazing by him. He has done his job thus far. And to give kudos where it's due, Giovanni has really held Holy Cross defensive side together for the last 16 minutes, although they are 1 goal down.
I mean, I think it would be a bit optimistic to say that it's going to stay, the scoreline is going to stay like this. But never again. I mean, miss pass there from Guy. Collector's item hasn't done much wrong. Guy, he has been playing really well against along the left flank for Sawa.
Yeah, Guy, he have showed great maturity. He had a great Premiership season, and now for this Intercol, he's young as well. So we expect to see a lot from him, and he's going direct. And is that a foul?
It looks like a foul for Holy Cross, and this is one of the few chances Holy Cross has gotten. I mean, it's 16 minutes, and this is going to be the first attempt into the box, at least for Holy Cross. That's to show you how much Sawa has dominated this game. But the number 13, Anthony Wells, over it. And I think if they want a goal, this is ideal for Holy Cross.
Yeah, this is the opportunity. Just now on the runner play, they had a chance. Great ball by Wells. And will the goalkeeper come out? And as we predicted, good save.
And a long ball cross now to Larry, and he takes it on really nice. He's going to take on his defender. Actually plays it in. I think it's a bit deep. Too deep. No, it's not deep. It's still in play here now for the number 21, Brong. Brong back on top to Sweet. Has a shot. Oh, that was a lot of pepper. But again, Joash.
Yeah, and we saw, in my mind, I'm asking Larry, in my mind, what are you doing there? But he waves past around him. And as we see the replay, that's great awareness there, training ground material. But nevertheless, Joash was the man of the moment. He denied Sween once again.
I mean, this is about the third save for Joash, if he was to count. And then the number 2 now, just defended by his own player. His own player blocked the shot there.
Yeah, and that's great defending by San Juan for Holy Cross, because I must say that would have been, that could have brought Joash into some service needed there, man. Everyone missed the ball in the 18-yard box, and again, great defending by Guy.
Yeah, I mean, Holy Cross, they wouldn't mind San Juan doing some defensive duties for them because there are lots of pressure. And Guy again asking questions on this left flank. Is he going to take him on? Actually goes early to Larry, and the first touch this time wasn't well from Larry, surprisingly. Normally his first touch does be off the mark, has that first touch. But it's about 20 minutes into play, and if I was Francois, what would you be telling your players?
I think he needs to push them. He needs to give them that chance. 2 times they entered the box, and it was actually half chances. So now is the time now. They need to enter that box a little more and put San Juan under pressure. Give yourself the chance.
But we have mentioned San Juan name too many times in this game, and they're on it again. The number 14, Lewis, plays it back to Brong. Brong looks up for support, plays it to Sween. Sween turns like he usually does. And now to the number 11, Joseph. Joseph the Guy. Just runs a bit, but he keeps it in play, Guy.
Well done.
And he keeps it in such a way that San Juan has it. And Batson
Get behind it.
throws it over, and now Guy is going to try and apply pressure. Is that a foul? The referee says play on. I think the referee should have called for an infringement there, surprisingly, but he points for a corner kick. And San Juan again, this is about the 3rd or 4th corner.
Yeah, and just now I'm watching, as you mentioned, that should have been called a foul. Let's just think about Joash not responding to that ball in the right way. Nevertheless, he played with a whistle at that time, and that's great by him. Oh.
Back on top for Sween now. Sween on top for Larry. Larry slips with the shot because of the pitch. And wonderful strong play by Brong, and he has a shot now, Brong. Ooh. Eventually cleared out by Valentine, but that had some pepper on it there. A lot of pepper.
Yeah, a lot of pepper there. And Holy Cross has really and truly put themselves under pressure. And we see the replay here now.
I must mention on the right-hand side, Adrian, the number 21, Brong, has numerous, about 5 times went past Jordan. So many times he has went past Jordan. Looking at the replay though, plays it back to Sween. Sween back on top. Larry didn't have a good shot, and then the spank from Brong. But like I was saying, Brong on the right side has went past Jordan, the number 5, too many times. It's almost as if he's not there.
Yeah, and the thing about it is he's not fixing the problem. The problem is he's approaching Brong very casual, and you are giving him too much space. So the 1v1 situations where you're supposed to close him down, you're giving him space, and he's getting options to destroy you. Come on, boy. This is Intercol quarterfinal, Holy Cross. Wake up.
Yeah, if I was France, I would be telling Jordan to wake up, but Larry, he's up. He's definitely up. He tried to flick it back for Guy, but this time he plays it back to Batson on the left side. And Batson, is he going to swing it for like the first goal? Yes, he does. He picks out Sween. But Valentine, the mature player, now Brong, is he going to take on Jordy? He does again and has a shot with the right foot, but Joash, again, this is about his 6th save. Lots and lots of saves by Joash. And he distributes it now to the number 13, Anthony Wells. Can't remember the last time I mentioned his name. Batson tries to play to Guy, but good defending there by Anthony Wells.
And Renwin, I just want to go back to Joash Harris. This is the kind of game where, let's say this is a Carlin Cup. This is where big clubs will come after you. This is where big schools will come after you. He is making a name for himself today. He has denied San Juan 7 goal-scoring chances, and his defense needs to help him. The rest of his team needs to help him. We need to see more from the number 15 in the team. We need to see more from John. We need to see more from Shane, Wells as well. They need to get on the ball and demand it.
Yeah, I mean, he has given Holy Cross the get out of jail free card about 10 times. Well, numerous times, I should say. But Sween cuts back. Plays it now back to the number 12, Mitchell. Mitchell to Brong, and Brong again. This time he goes early to Sween. But Joash just collects and clears up the mess. Joash, really a standout player, definitely for Holy Cross. With so many saves. Referee spotted an infringement there. I think he's holding his air there, the number 8, Black Haynes. There was a clatter of the two heads. Valentine being mature as he normally does. And now Holy Cross finally has some time and space on it. And the number 17 there, Shane, goes past one. This pass needs to be better. Oh, wonderful skill there. And Sween plays it forward. I think it's actually weighted very well. And Brown back on the inside. Oh, wonderful defending. And is he going to let go here, Lewis? Oh, what a shot from Sween. He lets it go. And this time, Joash, she couldn't save that one. 2-0 Sawa. And they don't even celebrate like if it's training.
Yeah, because I think at this moment they should be disappointed that they are not at least leading this game 5-0. And they have gotten opportunities. They are not placed it. We see great ball once again, as you mentioned earlier, on the right-hand flank. It's down into the number 11. He passes it to Sween, and Sween, with his experience, he finds it on its back of the net. 2-0 San Juan.
Yeah, and I'm actually kind of surprised Joash was beaten on his first post there by Sween. Not saying I didn't expect better from him, because he's done so well in this game. But good finish nevertheless by Sween. And Brong has been taking advantage of Jordan so many times. Oh, and that's another exhibit of how many times Jordan has been beaten on that right flank. He's really having a meal here. Brong against Jordan. It's about the 10th time he has went past his opposite.
Forward.
And now Sween, he's gonna want to swing it into the box, and hopefully a green shirt could get on top of it, and a green shirt eventually gets on top. The number 12 there, Mitchell, would be disappointed that wasn't on target there, Mitchell, because he was literally, I mean, they can't get closer to the goal than that. I mean, the ball had a lot of pace, Adrian.
Yeah, that was there, and they always say the mistake he made there, he should just hit the ball where it came from. He moved his head too much, and I think that's where he missed out on putting San Juan 3-0 up against Holy Cross this afternoon.
Long ball there by the number 8, Black Haynes. I mean, wonderfully distributed, but this touch there by Brown needed some work looking at the replay. Oh, just needed to get over it there a little bit there.
Should have been over it. Nevertheless, it's a chance wasted. They should regroup and let's go again.
And clears it out now, and Sawa, they have a bit of possession. I don't think they need to rush anything. They definitely have had a grip hold on this game in the first 25 minutes. Larry definitely would want to get on the goal scoring tally, and he's going to play Larry Sween. Is he inside here, Sween? Oh, the skid of the pitch. Disadvantage us to Larry there. Joash read it.
And this is this Intercol is the stage where they have gotten the scores. And again, Giovanni clears it for Holy Cross. See now, good movement. San Juan is on the ball again. Guy into Sween. Sween tricks it, but well defended by Holy Cross. Once again, Sween passes to Noel. Sween, will he have a shot? Oh, and it's saved by Josh once again.
That's another get out of jail free card there by Joash, but wonderful telepathic play between Sween and Larry.
And as we see the replay, Sween and Noel really linked up together, but I think all kudos to him.
That's world-class saving there. Wonderful, cut down low. And he saved it strong enough so that Didn't even go on to the goal still. That's to tell you how strong his left hand is. Referee, I mean, the fans here in the St. Augustine Stadium, they're asking for a foul. And eventually the referee awards Sawa a free kick. And Batson, he's the man I would want over it because he was the reason why the first goal scored with the swinging, and he clips it into the box. But this time Valentine reads it, and Brong again against Jordan. Is he going to take him out again? It was actually the number 9, but Brong is very skillful. And he goes past Brong. Oh, he eventually goes straight to goal. Yeah, Brong. I mean, he's taking on everyone, Adrian.
Yeah, he's getting in that box and he's showing his form. He's very skillful, Renwin, and he wants to get a goal this afternoon.
And number 14 doing similar works. And eventually it finally makes its way to Messiah. And Messiah doing the smart thing, drawing the swing of the foot and getting a foul and getting some breathing space here for Holy Cross needed.
Yeah, and as I was about to mention earlier before that opportunity by Sween, remember San Juan will be looking at other zones and they will see Fatima, who was in their group, destroyed Blanchisseur's 11-0 in their Intercol. So they will not be standing back and allowing this team to settle. They want to get as much goals as possible, and this is where the Intercol NVB is there. But it's into Noel, and will Noel have a touch on it? But again, once again, Joash is there and he completes it, kicks it out for a throw-in.
That's wonderful positioning by Joash. Not only he's good with his gloves, he's good with his positioning too as well. Knows when to move forward, but Sween now finally to Larry. Is he going to spark? Woof! A save off the ball. Goes out for a throw-in, but again, another save by Joash.
Yeah, because that's the keeper's best friend. Joash showed true class there. He saw Larry doing it, and he actually pushed it upwards, and the bar saved the day.
I mean, if it wasn't for Joash, it would have been about 5-0 so far. This time he comes out and he just gets it away, and I think now it finally goes for a goal kick for the Holy Cross, but some breathing space needed here for Holy Cross. I can't remember the last time they passed the half and kept it for about 1 or 2 passes. Really have been struggling in this game here, Holy Cross. And Francois, he needs to halftime regroup his side and see what they can do to at least knock on the door against the Sawa side, Adrian.
Yeah, and if you're, I see San Juan is on the attack again, down that right flank, as you mentioned earlier. And they are moving the ball very smartly. Nevertheless, it falls on Larry Noel. And will he have a shot number 12? Well defended by Holy Cross. Sween is getting into the mix of things, but now San Juan is on the attack. Sween, wow, great skill by Sween. Sween beats one. He feels to be the next man, but Noel cleans it up for him.
And he plays it now all the way to Brong, and I'm expecting something fancy with the trick of the foot. Cuts back on the inside. This time they actually defended him well, Brong. Well done, Holy Cross, dealing with Brong because he has been really menacing on that right side. And the fans asking for the number 2 to spread it. He goes straight to the striker Larry, and good turn of the back there, but Sawa keeps it. And now Sween, is he going to advance? He has Brong. He plays it in the space for Brong, and I think Brong now is in a very good position. Plays it back across for Guy. But it's wonderfully defended by the Holy Cross team. The number 11 kicks it out for no harmony. And Batson throws it in now for Larry, and they just keep knocking. They're no respite here.
And very mature play by San Juan. They have continued when it's not happening around the box. They put the defensive, and they have restarted their play for the last 3 minutes, and they have gotten 3 chances with that. So that shows that the players is really adapting to the conditions that is here today, because at the end of the day, it's a quarterfinal knockout, Intercol knockout.
And Sween asking for it. He clips it over for Larry. Is Larry gonna get up? Ooh, is that a foul? Surprising, the referee didn't call for an infringement there because Larry went up with Joash. And Joash tries to play it to Messiah, but nothing doing.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
And I think the goalkeeper for Sawa, Haynes, finally getting a touch of the ball. And Larry, is this going to be his first? Yes, it is, and it can't be easier for that. Wonderful play by Larry. And looking at the replay, I mean, it cannot be easier. He would be asking, he would want more than just one today. Seeing how easy this is, and look at the loft over. I mean, the keeper came out, just went past him, and cannot be easier than that, Robin.
Yeah, I think Joash has given up. We expect to see more from him, but certain moments of the game, I think he just realizes wow, my team is really putting me under some pressure. And to be fair, 34 minutes he has done tremendous, but San Juan is showing tremendous class and why they are playing at the Premiership level.
Yeah, they would want to show their dominance against this Holy Cross team, seeing that they were actually relegated. Jordan now won it on the right flank. I mean left flank here for Holy Cross. Pardons. Just lost his footing. And now the number 14, is he going to swing it in? Actually, he advances here, Lewis. Going to play it back on top of the box. Actually plays it in.
Ooh. And Noel denied once again by Joash. So we have seen the build-up play, but nevertheless, I think Noel was very casual there, and we saw the skill coming on the right-hand side. It's saved by Joash. The rebound was saved once again by Joash.
I mean, we have called his name so many times with the saves, and I think it's only so much saves Joash can make to save this team. I think they will need to put something behind the net so that they could knock on the door, at least put some pressure on Sawa. I mean, defensive duties and saving duties is only so much that can do, so much that can help. Remember, at the end of the day, football is about scoring goals. And now they're going to score something here, finally getting a touch in. Number 13, Anthony Wells, trying to conjure up something here for the Holy Cross team, but nothing doing. And number 50, Joash, he plays it to the number 17, good touch there. Referee asks for the foul, but the referee says play on, and now Larry again. Oh, he loses his footing. The number 8 there. John lost his footing, but somehow he was able to regain his footing, holding his hamstring.
Yeah, and I think that could be a problem for coach Nigel Francois, because he, as we saw on their team sheet, they only have 2 substitutions. So, and we are seeing now that Adian Portello for Holy Cross will be taking the field, and out is Johanny Philip. So that's a move, a tactical move by Coach Francois. I don't think he's aware that John is nursing a hamstring injury.
Yeah, I'm not a big advocate for early substitutions, but if you do it and it works out, you praise. But Swede, that's a seasoning. You nutmeg through the legs, and guy eventually has a shot, to the disappointment of all the fans here, Sawa fans, but through the legs there, Adrian.
Yeah, it's a hard, I think, watching San Juan play over the years, I think it's a very tough crowd to play in front of. And we saw this, we saw the persistence of that great skill by Sween, and all we needed from Guy was the end product.
That's end product needed there from Guy. I mean, he normally produces, it just was off in that instant. Tries to play to Anthony there, the number 15, Joshua. Nothing doing. Time and space here now for the Number 8, Black Canes. Miscontrol, and Mitchell just cleared it there, strangely. Looking back at the skill there by Sween, through the legs. The defender flummoxed, and then a swipe by Anthony Wells. Just swiping at grass. Grass and leg, no ball.
And we must say, if you are now joining us, it's action-packed here. Quarter-final, East Zone Intercol. San Juan North is leading Holy Cross College 3-0, and we are live on Flow Extra at the St. Augustine Secondary School compound. And
I see Brong here, the number 21 for Sawa. I've seen like he has had a challenge there by Jordan. I mean, the studs up. And doesn't look like promising signs here for Brong. I would be worried if I was Jerry. He has been tantalizing on the right side.
And I think it's a frustrating tackle by the Holy Cross Jordan, because Brong has bypassed him every single moment. Every 1v1 Brong has won. And honestly, I kudos to him. He finally got a tackle in.
Yeah, I don't think Brong is going to come off. He looks like he wants to continue, but Sween with it. Left foot in swinging corner. Looking at the setup, this looks like something rehearsed by the Sawa, looking at the setup of the players in the box.
Yeah, and this is the time where they manage the game, leading 3-0, 40 minutes, 5 minutes to go to the half. And as we see, Brong is back up, and he's getting prepared to back on the field. Nevertheless, it's a corner by San Juan. Saved by Joash, but the ball is still in. I
think it was played too deep there. And the number 19 who now comes on, trying to apply pressure to the Sawa defense. And again now Swede, he's going to drive at Jordan. Plays it inside quickly for Larry. Ooh! Surprise, 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 surprise. He missed.
Larry Noel missed a chance. Another one. And I don't know what's going on with this boy kid today, but nevertheless, he needs to get it right, because he's the leader of the pack, and they need leaders here today. And it was a great ball from Sween. Another good ball from Sween. He weighed his pass, and Larry missed it.
I think it came off Larry's shin there, not the tugs. And that's what happened. Couldn't direct it to goal properly. But a long ball forward, but easily gobbled up there and defended by Sawa. Now Larry, he can turn, he can distribute. Outside of this swing and pass to Brong. Wonderful ball that is. And now we have an overlap and run by Lewis, the right back. He's going to play it back on top. Where's he going to play? Eats off Jordan easily. And he could play. Oh, he goes straight to goal there. I think that was not the right option. His players are a bit frustrated with that decision. Trying to go to goal on first post. Could have squared it back. And it would have been 4-0, but it's a corner nevertheless to Sawa.
And I don't think Jerry Moore will be happy about that at all. And as we see, one thing he's happy about is seeing Brong is back in the game, and he's ready for the corner. But nevertheless, the share of play around the box is very poor by San Juan this afternoon. See now, good corner there, but it's missed all heads, and now they have to regroup, defend as Holy Cross gets ready to try and make at least one attack before the halftime break.
Win the second ball, I won the second ball.
And ball plays now to Anthony Wells, but Guy defended it well, and Anthony Wells, he's asking him again, but wonderful defended by Batson. And he plays it to Guy. Guy gets himself between the man and the ball, and he cuts back with a quick turn. Wonderful bit of skill there by Guy to keep it. And now it's to the number 11, Joseph. Joseph now to Mitchell. Mitchell looks up. He plays it to Sween. Sween, oh, with a flick of the foot. This is majestic here from Sawa. And now Brong on the right side. Is he going to take on Jordan? Oh, He does take him on and he gets the foul with the outside of the foot turn to move away from his defender. Classy skill there by Brown.
Yeah, and I think the 1v1 situation there for Brown, and once again the defender for Holy Cross. That's Jordan. Jordan. He has been booked because it's his second warning, and it was time the referee took his card out and shared it.
Yeah, he has to share it. He has to protect Brown because he has been injured because of a tackle from him. So you understand the protection, but straight to Joash. Any other direction, and that would have been a goal again there for Mitchell. Lewis now on it, and he plays it to Sween. That's beautiful skill away from John. And he plays it into Larry, and he tries to put it.
Well done.
He tries to flick it in the goal. I think that's a bit too much skill there, too much fanciness from Larry. It would have been better off just putting it in the back of the net.
I think at times the joy of Coca-Cola Intercol is to see the skill set sometimes and see how they play and how they adapt. But I need to see Larry Noel now put the ball behind the net. It's time.
I mean, he has one for his band. He has scored one already, Adrian. But we want 2, we want 3 from him.
Yeah, we want to see more goals from Larry Noel. That's why he's a class act. He has shown tremendous. He has scored against much better organized teams than this. And it's Coca-Cola Intercol action in the zone. Come on, Larry, give us what we need. This is the time where you're supposed to dominate.
Looking for Anthony Wells. Anthony Wells hasn't been able to get any sort of possession because of the wonderful defending, and that's the blast of the first half to end the first half here. Samoa 3, Holy Cross 0. Any closing remarks, Adrian?
I think it was a good half thus far, and as we see, San Juan has dominated, and the score reflects on that dominance. But nevertheless, we like to see that the level of football that San Juan has played at the Premiership level. It's time that they bring it in this Coca-Cola Intercol quarter-final match and show Holy Cross that we are class acts, we are playing Premiership football. Nevertheless, this party may be too advanced for Holy Cross, but it's 3-0, and to be fair, Joash Harris has done a tremendous job with Giovanni, but the rest of the Holy Cross guys need to switch on.
Yeah, and I think the coach, Nigel Francois, would be trying to instill something in the rest of the players. Players like Anthony Wells, Shane Barnett, Joash, and John, how he'd be defending against Brong. But I'd like to see the highlights for that first half. I mean, we have 3 goals. Seeing the teams doing their customary introductions, last time tactics, before the blast of the first half. And this is, I think it's the first goal with Baston with the left foot. And a wonderful header there by Brown, easily passed.
Yeah.
Joash.
And it was a great build-up play, and I think that it was great passing and tremendous finishing, as we mentioned earlier in this part. And it showed great class, and he kept his eye on the ball.
And the beauty about that is Baston crossed it just away from the keeper. But looking at the next highlight, Brown played it back on top to Sween, and he has a shot, but Joash, again, being the walls of Jericho for Holy Cross. And now Brown again on the right side, clips it in, and then he plays it back to the number 11, and now to Sween, and has a left foot shot, and no way Joash was touching that one, Adrian.
No, I think that was the goal of the first half, and Sween showed tremendous talent. He showed technique, and Joash was beaten, and at that stage, you were actually seeing that Joash was building a form, but Sween broke that opportunity.
Yeah, and look at again, I mentioned his name too many times in this. I think that was John, a tackle on him. That was a bit crunching. Yeah, and then we had a bit of skill here for the yellow card following.
And Jordan will have he needs that relaxing time now. He has had a very hard time on that left side. And nevertheless, half-time, San Juan North 3, Holy Cross. We will be back. Welcome back to this Coca-Cola Intercol quarterfinal East Zone clash with San Juan North leading this fixture 3-0. And with me here today is Renwin Medina. If you are now joining us, we are at St. Augustine Secondary School compound, and it has been a one-sided affair thus far, Renwin.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, we've seen which side is out already for the second half, and that is San Juan. They're waiting on Holy Cross because they mean business here today. They want more goals. We hear the fans saying they want 7. A lot of the fans asking for more. We want more, Adrian. You want more? I want more.
Yeah, and I know San Juan will go into their dressing room and everyone is into the IT, and they will know that Trinity College is just dethroned a championship team 9-1, and that was Five Rivers. So San Juan North, as I mentioned earlier, that they may have looked at Fatima result against Blanchisseries and they will be saying, yo, we are in the Premiership and we need to give a good account for ourselves. We are East Zone champs. It's Coca-Cola Intercol quarterfinal.
Yeah, and I mean, Larry, the likes of Sween have shown that in the first half against this Holy Cross team, being danger, causing danger. The likes of Brown causing danger all over this Holy Cross side, and I mean, they would want to put more past this Holy Cross team and stamp their dominance.
And I think Holy Cross, I don't expect them to do much in the second half, because just how they walk out on that pitch, it shows that, wow, guys, we are out. We are out of it. And I think that's where the coach should stand up now, Nigel Francois, and give them a shout. Give them, yo, guys, push yourself. Let's get the best out of it. There is still a lot of talent on show here. We have seen they have some good players. Joshua is doing tremendous, but we need there must be an approach where the team together, everyone achieves more, have that attitude to try and dominate San Juan in the second half.
Yeah, I agree with you, Adrian. And I mean, if it was analogous to a boxing match, they've been boxed in the corner a couple of times, bobbing and weaving. But they've literally been knocked out 3 times here today, 3-0. And I think they're a bit tired. They're a bit woozy to come on the pitch because they're a bit demotivated. But that doesn't mean your heads have to go down. And that's a blast of the second half. And already the green with the boys in green are on it, even though they didn't start off the kickoff. And Larry, who nobody else but Larry. And they got a corner already in the first 12 seconds of the second half.
And to be honest, San Juan is attacking the better side of the field. It looks much drier. And we see Nigel is on the screen now. He's telling his troops after 26 seconds how to mark and how to deal with the San Juan attack. But San Juan is on the better side, and I expect to see Larry Noel, Sween, connect as much as possible and score more goals to San Juan.
A short corner here, that's different now. Lewis is going to clip it in. He does with the left foot, but I think the pitch doesn't allow him to swing it the way he wants it because of the extra mud. And now Anthony plays it now to the number 17. Number 17, Shane. He is on it again. And he plays it to Anthony, but wonderful defending there by the number 12. I think that's Mitchell, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not actually. You see, number 2, Lewis. I thought I saw a 1 next to the 2. But number 15 here now, Sween. He's on it and he plays a wonderful weighted pass. The guy can't get any better than that. And we have Larry coming in on the inside. Larry missed the shot. Oh, Brong has it now on top, and eventually John kicks it out for a corner kick. But wonderful weight pass there by Sween.
And that's the ball that everyone missed for San Juan. I think that someone should have put their foot on it and basically scored that goal.
Larry was the guy to put his foot on it there, looking at the replay. Just missed out on it. But Sween clips it in. And it's to the first post. Ooh. How didn't Joseph direct that onto goal?
Yeah, and I think Joash for Holy Cross was beaten there on his first post. If the goal had even reached in the goal.
Should have redirected better there, Louise. Looking at the replay, swinged it in and should really have redirected it that better. But back on it here now, and Mitchell takes on Jordan. Clips it in. Oh! I mean, if Sween was to put that one, I think we have seen everyone in this St. Augustine school going off the roofs, because that would have been spectacular, Adrian.
Yeah, and as we see the replay, great ball in, and Sween coming late. He tried a half volley and unlucky he missed it. Nevertheless, now we are back in the action, and Holy Cross is trying to defend for their lives. And let's see, Sween is on the ball now. Sween passes it to Noel. Noel now has a crack, but it's saved by Josh. Sween again. Oh, and he missed it. Sween missed it once again.
I mean, we know Sween missed the follow-up, but I expected better from their top goal scorer, Larry. Surprised nothing happened there. But now Brown again on it. No respite. To number 14 now, to Lewis. Lewis clips it in again. Larry tries to go on top of it, but they clear it now. Shane on it, he should get it out. Doesn't get it out. Guy takes on one, has a shot. And Larry, is he going to get on it? The ball is just ping-ponging and ringing around the box. Eventually, Joas gobbles it up and he distributes it immediately to Anthony Wells. No respite us for here in the commentary too.
No, and to be honest, that's a breather for Joas. She's excited to get that ball in his hand and push it upfield. And as you see, it's a foul against San Juan North. And I would like to see the replay of that one.
Joash with the distribution there to Anthony Wells. Anthony Wells doing well to hold it up. And he was, surprisingly, he was fouled there. The referee called it. But Anthony Wells, is he gonna get a consolation goal here? At least one back for Holy Cross. Find a Holy Cross head. He does swing it in a nice position, but wonderfully goalkeeping there by Haynes. And he distributes it really long to Larry. Larry Larry eventually, the number 11, kicks it out for a corner kick. Otway. And I mean, it's no rest. They want to take everything quickly here. There were no big setup. They want to take everything one time. They want to score as much goals against this team here. Adrian and Anthony Wells. Anthony Wells asking for a foul. Fans here saying to get up. But I think the Sawa, I mean, they want to score more goals, but they're moving a bit too quickly. They should get their players in the box before the corner so that they can maximize. Adrian.
Yeah, I think it's time they manage the game. And you are enthusiastic about getting more goals, but it's how you manage and carry about yourselves in getting the goals. So the transition play is a bit too fast for the midfielders, and we see that now. The number 14, that's Lewis. Lewis beats one, he crosses it in, and it's on Sween. Oh, and Sween hits the bar. I think Joash was beaten.
He most definitely was beaten there, Adrian. But the goal saved the Holy Cross. The bar saved Holy Cross again. I mean, even though it's only 3-0, I feel as though it's a better reflection of the scoreline. Would have been about five goals or 6 goals for Samoa. They have gotten so many chances, and this is another one of them. Sween with a wonderful hold-up play there. Sween, and now Larry. They're raising the ball in the air between all the boys in green, and now Sween, is he going to go on? Is that a foul? No, Joash comes out and gobbles up the danger, and he distributes it one time to Anthony Wells, and Wells, I mean, they're asking a lot of him here. Wells hasn't really been able to get it, and now there's an overlapping run by Lewis, and Lewis drives forward. He has a lot of support in the box, but good defending there by Valentine, just intercepting the play. Number 11 there, Joseph, but the referee eventually spotted an infringement.
And to viewers at home who's watching FlowSport Extra, I am telling you, this is a super Wednesday. This is Coca-Cola Intercol action, San Juan North versus Holy Cross, and trust me, you have seen 7 minutes of attacking football by San Juan.
Yes, pure attacking football. Well, let's see what Holy Cross could conjure up here. But the boys in green said, no, you can't conjure up anything, and Larry clips it forward to Sween, and Sween is one-on-one with the mature Valentine. Sween goes past Valentine, clips it back inside. Larry just missed it. But Brown still on it, trying to take on Jordan. But good defending there by the number 9. Javon. Hard play here by Brown.
And I must say, Nigel Francois is pushing his players. He's motivating them. He's telling them, that's what I want. He wants to see heart. He wants to see commitment. Don't write us off so early.
Yeah. That's the thing. Even though you're 3-0 down, I respect teams that continue playing on Anthony Wells, who just hasn't been able to get control of all the balls that have been distributed to him here, Anthony. The one of the chances he's been able to get a foul. But wow, Sween plays it out to Guy, and this is going to be the 4th. Yes, it is. That is easy. That is easy here for the boys in green. Sawa, I mean, they have been really applying pressure, Adrian, and if we could see that back on the monitors, Sween with an easy goal pass, plays it to Guy. Guy looks up, plays it back to Larry, and we have been asking Larry to score more than one, and he has, Adrian.
Larry has finally got that one in the goal, because he has struggled for the game thus far, and as we said earlier, it's a better surface on this side where they're scoring, and it's a great opportunity for them. And
I think that was a substitution, Brong. I don't know if that knock he got in the first half, the coach Jerry just being safe and taking him off, and the number 25 Thomas Nian coming on. Let me see what he can do against Jordan. Wonderful skill, finally by Anthony. But I think he pulled it away, and he still has it here, Anthony, but the referee spots a foul. Yeah, that's the number 25, Thomas Niam. He would be on the right flank. He would be wanting to go against Jordan. I mean, the number 21, Brong, has had a lot of happiness against Jordan. I think Niam would want that too, but now Sween on it. Plays it to Larry. Larry back to Sween, telepathic. Now to the number 11, Joseph.
Jordan, step up.
Joseph now to the number 15 guy. He has had an assist and he has been well on the right flank, now on the left flank now. Is he going to clip it back inside? Larry again off the post. And Larry definitely been wanting a hat trick for this game, because actually it actually was a save if I'm not mistaken, because it's a corner kick. The referee has signaled a corner, so that means it must have had a deflection in between. But Guy again on the left flank plays it into Larry. We have seen that happen already for the first goal in the second half, and again they could have had a second.
Yeah, and it's very interesting as we go back to the substitute, Niam Thomas. He won the East Zone under 16 with San Juan earlier this week, and Coach Jeremy decided, okay, let me give you some minutes, and it's important. This is what the SSFL Coca-Cola Intercol is about, giving these younger ones the opportunity. As we see now, he has a shot. Will he have a shot? And it's over bar.
That was just a bit disappointing there from Lewis.
And to be honest, Ren, when we are seeing Lewis now moving upfield, he's playing centre back, but he's moving upfield now and he's getting shots, and this is his second chance. And as we see the replay now, it's back into Lewis, and Lewis tried to settle, but nevertheless it was over back.
Yeah, you would expect better there. On Mitchell now to Guy. Guy, he could swing it back again. That's what I like about Guy. The thing about Guy, what I like about him is he's doing what he's supposed to do. Go to the bar line. If you cross it in, it could go for a corner. If you get it into the box now, you get the assist. And that's how a left winger is supposed to play. And I think he's playing a bit better than the first half. You've been given a lot of advance in the first half, getting a chance now in the second half. And he's the reason, one of the reasons why Samoa is 4-0 up, Adrian.
Yeah, and Guy, he has done it on a consistent basis. He hasn't changed it at all. But as you mentioned, he has bettered his game in the second half. And to be fair, he has done tremendous from defensive side to the attack, and he has got everyone into the play.
But now Larry's on it now, and he's going to take home his man. He cuts inside and he distributes it to Sween. That telepathy between two of them, and Sween on the left foot. But again, Valentine, he's mature. He's not going to get beat easily. But back to Larry now. Larry's going to take on the number 11. Actually plays it short to Juan. Actually, Sween's actually gets it. Mitchell, is he going to let the trottle go? He cuts back inside. Asking for it there, Sween. Sween still on it, and he plays it back. All the boys in black is behind the ball here now. And I like that he does the mature thing, spreads it out, bring the boys in black out, and see if we could go again at them again. And now, Ian, with a Cristiano Ronaldo chop on. A beautiful bit of skill for everyone here in the fans, and everyone is up on their feet, and the referee spots a foul. But we hear it only from the fans, I love the skill. The number 25, come on, Thomas Miam, showing his skill with a Rabona pass. Looking that back on the replay. Look at the Rabona cut back here with a Chrissy chop and a Rabona flick for the number 14, Lewis. And we got a couple of low lays in the fan here.
Yeah, and he said, Coach Man put me on, and he's showing great skill. And to be honest, he's very brave in his approach thus far.
That's what we like to see. We like to see when players come on and be threatening. And Joe Ash with the just bits of touches, and Jordan losing his footing, but the referee spotting a foul to the annoyment of all the fans here. Jordan gonna plays it long. I think he plays it to Anthony Wells. They've been asking a lot of Anthony. I think he doesn't have much support on top. Doesn't have much options. Even when he gets it, doesn't have much people to pass it to. So it's almost as if he's playing against no one. Sween back on it. Turns his defender well. And plays a wonderful pass for the arm. Is he going to let it go? He plays, he cuts back on the right and has a shot. But wonderful save again by Joe Ash. I mean, he did get the shot properly off there, Thomas.
Hard work, hard work.
Looking back at the replay, cuts on the inside and then goes back on the outside. Eventually has a shot, didn't get everything he wanted behind it, but at least he got the corner, Adrian.
Yeah, and he dropped his shoulder there. The defender, one for you, one for me, and he sent him the wrong direction. Nevertheless, San Juan has a corner once again, and it's cleared away by the number 5.
What's the man behind you? Behind you.
Jordan, I mean, has been beaten a lot.
Yeah, for Holy Cross. But San Juan now moving the ball. It's into Sween. Sween puts it back on his left foot, crosses it in. He's looking for Larry Noel. It's saved once again by Giovanni. And now Holy Cross tries to kick it upfield. And I know the player will be very disappointed because there was no one in front there to continue the attack.
You know what, I know Larry again. Oh, that's a hard-driven ball across. I mean, I'm surprised he actually has that skill, and I know that one was intentional. I don't think that was a shot. I think that was a hard-driven pass across the goal. I mean, if he had a shot, then I was mistaken, but that, I believe he has that skill. Larry.
Yeah, and I think Larry tried it. I think Larry tried the goal.
Go on.
But the strange thing is now, San Juan is putting pressure on Holy Cross. And let's see the replay here. And as I predicted, he tried the shot, Renwin.
I think it was a hard-driven cross, but Larry now, he's against Valentine. Is he going to get it here? Larry goes over. Referee says play on. And wonderful, I mean, the maturity of Valentine clears it out. But they keep the pressure on, and now Thomas, he has been tantalizing on this right flank to Larry. Larry doesn't control it, and the number 11 eventually clears it. Bastard swings it in for more pressure. Wonderful jump to clear it, but nothing doing. Blackman Haynes. Thomas. To Mitchell now. Mitchell to Sween. Sween has Thomas. Sween got a wonderful soft pass there for Mitchell, but I think the keeper read it. Joash. And Joash goes long. I think the long ball by Joash, I think he needs to look at another option. His distribution probably is what I'll be looking to work on with him if I was Francois, the coach.
But we can tell the pressure that Joash is under against San Juan because watch out the color of his clothing, right? We are seeing that he started off the game in fluorescent and now it's brown and fluorescent. So it has been a really heavy afternoon for Joash, but now San Juan is basically showing that ability from building it from the back. They are very patient, and we see now number 12 is on the ball. Will he try the shot? He passes it in, and they keep moving the ball from right to left.
And now it's the number 14, Lewis. He plays it to Swede. Swede has a shot! Oh, wonderful save by Joash. I mean, that's the show him, and that's actually smart play by Larry. Larry knew he was offside. And now the number 2, is he going to let the truckle go? I think if they want to score on this keeper, they need to get into the box because he's been saving everything. Well, a lot of things, I shouldn't say everything. A lot of shots he has been saving. Back now to Haynes. Haynes now to Lewis. Lewis looks up, plays it to Sween. Sween turns. Turns on his ladder now to Thomas. Thomas can advance in the box. Thomas looks up. Is he going to cut inside? Plays it on top for Larry. Larry, is this a trick? No, it isn't. A bit disappointing there. The final shot from Larry. Some of the Holy Cross supporters say none for Larry, but I think that's too late. He has 2 already.
Yeah, and San Juan is leading 4-0. We are seeing a good fight with Holy Cross, but again, they started off with the same fight. They got an early one, and then they settled for the 25 minutes, and then it basically, the final 20 minutes, it was all San Juan.
And guy on it now. To the number 11, he has a shot, but I think that's one is high, wide, and not too handsome by Joseph. Expected better there from him.
Come out. Pull wide.
And our Holy Cross on it now. Jordan tries to play it for the number 9, but nothing doing.
And this is good management by San Juan North. We are leading 4-0, 65th minute, second half. And we don't need to rush, as you mentioned earlier, and when they are not rushing, they are playing, everyone is getting a touch, get into it. Sween is now on the ball. He's showing his skill. He beats one, he beats two, he has a crack. And once again, it's saved by Joash.
I mean, that play from Sween, that close control is off the charts. I mean, he had about 3 defenders, 3 black shirts around him. Somehow he was able to escape the door, get the shot off. I mean, Joash, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 players he took on. What Joash met was up to the shot. I mean, if he had shooted any other side, it would have been good. He's it back there now to the number 14, Lewis. And now to Thomas. Thomas plays it very smartly, too smartly for Lewis. And now Anthony Wells, he's finally have a touch of it. And Anthony Wells takes on Lewis. Finally seeing the skill of Anthony Wells. He has been, I mean, he's there alone, no support in Cassie's. Look at the shot. It's 1 black shirt, 4 green shirts, no help. He's there alone. I think if the boys in black want anything out of this game, they need to move themselves up the pitch. Holy Cross, they can't have Anthony Wells up there alone by himself. But now they counter-attack for the boys in green, and we have Lewis. Oh, that first touch was a bit bad, but that doesn't mean that the attack is over. And Guy is on the left side, he's asking for it. Is he onside? Doesn't play him, Guy. Sween doesn't play him. Eventually gets it, Guy. Is he onside? He is. Has a shot. Oh, off the post. Thomas with the follow-up. But good defending there by John. John running away with it. Eventually plays it to Mitchell. Sween tries to go through the legs of Mitchell, but look at the strength of Sween. So majestic on it, Adrian.
Yeah, I think sometimes he's overplaying. And now it's time for him to manage himself because he's only human. So just now he had an opportunity. He came back out wide, won the ball. He should have just got everybody into the passing mode, right? And move himself closer to the goal.
But wonderful one touch, and is the defender going to get a shot? I mean, no disrespect to the number 2 Lewis, but we know why he defends. And had a previous chance before that chance came. And that was a shot by Guy, ping off the bar. And Joe, I think that's the 4th time it smashed the bar in the second half, Adrian.
Yeah, and that is Joash Xavier, the top bar. Because all afternoon is either he punch it onto the bar or the players hit it onto the bar. But to be honest, I don't think he was beaten there.
And Baston, he has had a left foot that has been, wow, look at the skill by Thomas there with a flick of the chest. Oh, wonderful turn there by Sween. Back on the inside, is that a pen? The referee says, no. It's a corner kick. But I think the skill there by Thomas when Baston swinging across to flick it with his right chest, that's skillful. Looking back at the replay here, that bit of skill, wow. That's a lot close control, and it's Sween with the left foot back on the inside. Was he fouled? Yes, I mean, I think he was simulating there, Sween.
Yeah, I think he was. You're correct. He was expecting Giovanni to pull him down in the box. Nevertheless, Gio, I think, has done tremendous this afternoon. Thus far, regardless of the goal, the amount of goals against, and he has defended like a top defender. But Sween unlucky. The referee saw that part.
Yeah, I think he'd been simulating there, Sween. I'm surprised he didn't get a card for it. Normally referees have none of that. Larry, is that a goal? No, I think it's referee spotted a foul, and I think he actually did blow his whistle before the shot came off. So that's good refereeing there. But that would have been Larry's hat-trick.
Yeah, that would have been Larry's hat-trick. And I want to touch on a point though, is that not to knock the schools, but I think investment of coaches is very important, and you're seeing a big difference. So, for example, I know Holy Cross coach will normally be Lewis, and now Peter Lewis, and I'm seeing a school teacher at the helm now, and it shows that the development of these kids is really important, and that is why coaches is hired to do jobs, and that's why they are paid. And as we look over here, the foul that was called by referee, where Larry thought he scored, nevertheless it didn't happen. But now Larry, good take in the midfield, and we are seeing Lewis. Lewis tries again. That was very ambitious by him. I think that was his shot. That was his first shot that he got under the bar.
Yeah, I mean, but back to what you were saying. Not to take away from what's going on the pitch, but that's very important. When you're saying the investment in coaches is important.
Yeah, and you have seen it happen in the league. So, for example, St. Augustine, they got rid of a football coach and hired, and the school teacher put himself in there. It's the same thing with these schools. So you're seeing their level. They have good players, Renwin. They have good players, but they are not being coached properly because there is no coach.
I mean, you can't just go and coach a team of 11 boys. And a shot by Lewis, but just wide. Just wide. I think it's back for a corner kick. But again, what he was saying, I mean, a coach is very important because the tactical prowess of the coach is what disseminates to the players, and that dissemination is what you see on the pitch. But Thomas tries to swing it in. I think it's a bit short. Needs to get under it a bit more.
Yeah, and that's important. And to be honest, you cannot walk in a classroom and teach as a coach. You cannot walk in a school classroom and teach mathematics. Yes, coaches may have the ability and the passes, but you cannot go and be a school teacher in there. So I think that's what's happening with the SSFL, and especially in the East Zone. A lot of coaches are being outnumbered by the school teachers, really and truly, and you're seeing it by their results. So Holy Cross has a lot of talent, and we mentioned Joshua and the other kids earlier, but they need to be coached properly. Nevertheless, San Juan is on this corner here now.
Larry went up there. I think number 2, Lewis, lost his footing, but he still kept it. Is he going to get a shot? I mean, he's been asking for a goal for the longest while. Sween with a fake shot, and Sween eventually let score with a left foot, but again, it's been defended brilliantly, well, safely by Holy Cross. And Lewis again on it now to Thomas. Thomas, he's very skillful, plays it to Sween. Sween now to Mitchell. Mitchell to Guy. Guy takes on the number 11, but the number 11 was up for the defending. That's Otway. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell now to Joseph. Joseph now to Lewis. Lewis is Sween. This San side is knocking it around very gracefully, even though the pitch is muddy. And now it's forward now to Larry. Larry to Thomas. Thomas, he's skillful too as well. Back to Larry. Keeping it very well here, the boys in green. And eventually has a shot, but Joash. That was a beautiful build-up play there by the boys in green. But Anthony Wells, he has by himself, and he spots the keeper out. I mean, it was a bit
ambitious. Yeah.
But I like the effort.
Yeah, and I think his awareness as well. He has done tremendous, and he has no support. So it's normally Anthony Wells versus San Juan back 5.
Yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem, and he has a shot again. But I think Joash, again, being equal to the shot. His hands becoming equal to the velocity of the ball. And tipping it over the bar. Thomas hasn't had a good corner kick, I must say. He needs to get under it a bit more. Still hasn't got under it. But it just runs through everyone. And now Lewis, is he going to have a shot now? He plays it now to Sween. Sween cuts on the inside. And that's number 5. And that's number 2 for Sween. Number 5 for Sawa. And this game is all over, Adrian.
Yes, it has been all over from minute 35, and we see the quality by Lewis, who actually came in the midfield position. Sween beats his man, puts it on his left foot, and it beats Joash, and he celebrates. And Sweden has showed why he's on the national Trinidad Tobago national under 17 training squad. He has played for the under 15. He shows class, and to be honest, San Juan has a great treasure there to cherish.
Yeah, that left foot of Sweden is something to watch, something to be afraid of if I was the boys in black. Because that left foot has been devastating today. Scoring 2 goals, we have 2 hat-tricks on the line. One being Sweden and one being Larry. I'd want both of them to get the hat-tricks. Anthony Wells again by himself with no help. I think some of the Holy Cross players need to move forward. But a substitution here for Samoa.
And it's a triple change for San Juan. Seeing Michel Baptiste. So Sween is out, and in is number 7, Eliza Rogers. Noel is out, and in is number 23, Michel Baptiste.
I mean, the 2 start players coming out, I mean...
And the last sub, Ken Guy, he's out. And he will be replaced by number 17, Jadel Charles.
Let's see what Anthony can do here. Has a shot, but straight down the nozzle of Haynes, and he distributed immediately one time. I think the referee spots a handball. Everyone looked at the referee as to what the call was for, but he said it was a handball, and now Jordan
Wait until
is going to swing it in the box. He clips it in here, Jordan, wonderfully actually. Oh, and it misses everyone. And Haynes couldn't be easier. Distributes it now to the number 11, Joseph. Good tackle here. Toss it back out, and now the number 14, Lewis. Baston plays it forward to the Baptiste. The substitute. Number 11 looking a bit gingerly there. Boys in black, Holy Cross. Otway. What's a short ball, and Baptiste swings it in with the left foot. And that's another one. This time, it was Jadel Joseph. I mean, the ball was swinged in, and when the ball played at that pace, all you need to do as a striker is just direct it onto goal. He did that, went through the legs, and that's the 6th. Looking back at the replay there, swinged it in by Baptiste with the left foot, and he just directed on, and it went through the legs of Joash. Has had a lot to do today, had too much to do today for my liking. For anyone's on the boys in black likings. Has had too many saves to make. I mean, if it wasn't for him, the scoreline I would think would be about 12-0, Adrian.
Yeah, and to be honest, as technique is so important in front of the goal, and all he did is place it. He didn't look for power there. He placed it and in the back of the net, and he celebrated. 6-0 San Juan.
Easy does it. That's how they play here. The boys in green. Baston, he has really been outstanding here today. Baston, he has done nothing wrong.
No, he has showed tremendous class on that left flank, and he really showed. He is showing that he has the ability to become one of the best defenders in Trinidad and Tobago. But now San Juan is in the 18-yard box once again, and it's into Lewis. Lewis now into the sub Chase Charles. Charles moves the ball to Thomas. Thomas now.
A beautiful skill there from the 14. I think he tries to do a bit too much. does eventually get the corner. But yes, Boston has really begun to see somebody fans coming out here in the St. Augustine School supporting their boys, and their support has added to the fact that they are 6 goals up. I think they would have wanted more. They asked for 7, and I think they might get it here.
And I think that the excitement here at the St. Augustine Secondary School ground is that the fans, the San Juan fans, are seeing the goalkeeper Stefan. Stefan now, he will be entering the field, and he's their under 16 goalkeeper. He actually single-handedly won the title for them in the under 16 East Zone this week against Trinity Colleges. So I must say Stefan is a talent, and I honestly thought he was going to start in this game today. But we see the referee plays on.
Yeah, you'll have to wait to see when his introduction will be on, but that's another ball in. He hasn't gone in there. Yes, it eventually does. And Baptiste, the substitute. I mean, you can't get a goal easier than that. Much to the delightment of all the fans, everyone up on their feet. He's definitely a favorite here, cleaning the boots. You can't get an easier chance than that. And that's the introduction. Looking back at the replay, Baptiste cannot get an easier goal than that.
And now, as predicted, Xavier Haynes leaves the field. First time for the season, and in is Stefan Lampan, the San Juan North under 16 goalkeeper. He gets his opportunity at SSFL Coca-Cola Intercol quarterfinal with his team 7-0 up.
I mean, like you said, he was the under 16 goalkeeper. And like the coach Jerry, giving his youngsters a chance. I mean, it's 7-0 up, actually. So much goals scored, 7 goals. Giving everyone a chance to feel it out there. From goalkeeper to striker, being the reason to take out most of his key players. When he took off the key players such as Sween and Larry, I mean, he wants other players to get some touch on it, and let's see what they can do. We've seen now the number 8, the defender Black Haynes, trying to get on the goal scoring sheet too as well. And now Lewis advancing forward. He's just going through everyone. Is this a solo goal?
On the bar. Finally, Lewis, finally! And he finally puts it on the bar. And San Juan North goes 8-0 up. Lewis
celebrating.
Lewis finally hits the ball on the bar.
All of the fans.
And everyone is delighted about this goal. And you are seeing the team spirit around San Juan North here, Renwin, because as you mentioned, Coach Jerry Moore was very brave to take off his star-studded players in the school league and give the youngsters a chance. And we saw the persistence of Lewis, who was on the armband now. He beats one, he beats two, he has a shot, and he has beaten Josh as well.
I mean, to be honest with you, Adrian, the energy here is off the charts, but I think the replay just does a bit of injustice to Lewis because he was beaten from way before. He was running from way before. That was a solo goal, and that makes it 8 for Sawa. And again, Thomas with a no-look pass forward. And now Lewis back to Thomas. The touch a bit heavy, but then it goes out for a goal kick. But that solo goal there from Lewis has everyone off their seats. Look at that big beat from so far. He took on about 4 or 5 players, cuts in and then cuts back on the outside, and it's Punk with his left foot. And no way Joash was saving that one. And everyone came and celebrated with him because that was a wonderful solo goal there by Lewis, the number 2.
Yes, and we must thank our director for showing us, because the viewers shouldn't miss that opportunity and that skill that Lewis did on his own.
Yes, and I mean, definitely the energy from the boys in green has been pushing their players forward. That's the importance of the 12th man. And Black Haynes swings it back on top of the box, but good defending.
And we know it's 8-0 Renwell, but it's excitement here at St. Augustine. It's the Coca-Cola Intercol quarterfinal East Zone. It's 8-0 San Juan, but we are seeing quality football, and it has been happening for the last at least 44 minutes in the second half.
And Lewis again with the ball inside the box. Are they going to look to make it 9? I think they might want double digits here. The Samoa team. Plays it in, but Valentine. Lewis, is he going to get a second with a spark? Well, we have seen that happen a lot today, though.
And we have seen Lewis done the exact thing, and we see his skill now. And as we said, he was cheated earlier with the first replay, but nevertheless, he continued going. Lewis beats his man 1, he beats his man 2, he beats his man 3, and he celebrates.
We got another angle there from FlowSports. Another angle, that's an interesting angle to see how he literally took on about 5 players there to then eventually put it in the back of the net for the solo goal, and that might be a goal of the tournament for me. One of the goals of the tournament.
I will still think the goal of the match is Sweden, but that could build some argument.
I mean, just the energy of everyone in the stands and all the players surrounded him after the goal, that we knew it's something spectacular. And that's the first touch.
And that's the bravery of Stefan.
And he's going to wait until they come for it.
And it's so exciting to see these youngsters get an opportunity today. And they have showed tremendous class. And kudos to Coach Jerry Moore. As I mentioned earlier, he has really shown that he's a top coach. But now San Juan is in the box again. They are sharing the ball. They are making sure everyone gets a touch. And it's all about them just putting the final product in the back of the net.
And that's actually very mature by the number 7 there being fouled. But I must say that's actually, even though it's a lot of excitement, that's very mature by the goalkeeper, the substitute goalkeeper, to hold it on, to see if some of the players will come and tackle it from him. And I think this is the first corner of the second half for the Holy Cross team. They haven't had much in the Samoa's half, Holy Cross.
And somehow I'm excited to see how Stefan will deal with this corner, how he will set up the San Juan team, because remember, he has a clean sheet to keep.
He does have a clean sheet to keep. Stefan has been outstanding in the under 16 team. And swings it in. Stefan, wow. Literally bulldozed his way between 2 Holy Cross team players. That's to show he isn't afraid. Normally goalkeepers might flinch for that, but he hasn't flinched. Thomas with the overlap and run. Gets it here now, Thomas. Is he going to play it back for Lewis? Plays it back for him. Back to Thomas now. Is he going to do something fancy here, Thomas? No, he keeps it simple. And plays it now to Chase Charles to Lewis, the solo goal scorer. Tries to plays it to the left flank, but nothing doing, and all he can do is kick it out for throw in for Sawa.
And this is the moment where we should announce our man of the match. Who will you give man of the match to for this match, Renwin?
I mean, we have had numerous outstanding players today. The likes of Larry, the likes of Brong, the likes of Sween. But to me, the player who really conducted the passing, conducted the play, who is the mastermind, the playmaker. Oh, that was just off there by Thomas. Not to interrupt, but yes, to answer your question, the player to me who conducted the play, was influential in everything that was going around the team, was Sween, the number 10. And he has 2 goals. So to me, Sween was very outstanding today. I don't know if that's your pick, Adrian.
Yeah, I think it's the commentary team man of the match, and I must say that I'm happy at what we have seen with Sweeney. He has showed great maturity. He really and truly rallied San Juan at a time where those guys weren't waking up, and they woke up. He woke them up and showed and stamped his authority. So I think he deserves it.
Most definitely. I mean, Larry too is honorable mentions. He has been really off the charts, but this looks like a chance that might be menacing here. He plucks it in, the keeper is out. Keeper still outside here. And now the 11, Joseph has it. Plays it now to Baptiste. Recently scored, cuts on the inside, but lost out on it there now. And the boys in Holy Cross, they're going to try to run out of it, but Sawa gets it back immediately. No respite. Has a shot to Thomas. Thomas is going to cut back inside. Plays it on the inside. Nothing happens here. Now, number 17, is he going to crack Chase Charles? He swings it in. I think he should have controlled it there, Roger. And I think, yes, Sween, the number 10, the man of the match.
He deserves it.
He definitely deserves it. Scoring two
goals.
I remember
great skill, great awareness, leadership quality, and he deserves it.
He's magisterial, most definitely. And looking at that ball playing on the inside, that's Brong scoring that one. And then plays it now to Sween, and Sween with a left-footed shot from outside the box. The keeper, he's been diving and saving so much today. That's to show you how good that shot was. Didn't even save that one. And then we have one more goal from Sween. I'd like to see that last one when he cut in on the left foot and blasted it past Joash. Another shot. The goalkeeper was rooted to the spot, couldn't move.
And he deserved it. And you are seeing how relaxed he is on the bench. His team is leading. He played a pivotal part in this game. And he's now the man of the match.
Yeah, but
see, there's an injury here now.
There's an injury, and not also to mention with Sween, not only, I mean, we see the goals he scored in the game, but he really was the mastermind for the Sawa team. The ball goes to him, he's the one to pass it around, he's the one to distribute, he's the one to conduct the play. I think he's the one for me. And this is the second goal from Sween. Third goal from Sween, cut on the inside. And then bang. No way he's saving that.
So we are happy to announce none other than number 10, Lindell Sween, our SSFL Coca-Cola Intercol quarterfinal man of the match.
Referee spotted a foul there.
And Sween will be telling his teammates, I'm excited for who's next. Because that form I'm in, no one can stop me in this East.
And I think the whole Sawa team and all their fans too as well will be urgent and ready to see who they're going to be facing up next and who they want to eat up and score a lot of goals. The only thing I must mention, they must work on their finishing. I mean, it finished 8-0 today, but a lot of saves has been made by Joe Ash. They would be wanting to work on their final shot, and the keeper is out! Ooh. Mitchell being a bit audacious there with a lofted attempt. Mitchell, the number 12, spotting the keeper out. I mean, he has that in his locker too as well, Mitchell. But there's about 93 minutes to play, and the end of the game should be anytime soon.
And now San Juan awaits the winner between Arima North and El Dorado East. And that game is being played at Larry Gomes. And it's 0-0. So that's very interesting. So it will be a different setup for San Juan in that semi-final because both teams haven't conceded any goals as yet. Nevertheless, they are the boys from Bogmalaches. See now they are on the attack once again. San Juan, number 14, Lewis. Lewis beats his man. He tries to get it inside. Well defended by Holy Cross. Now Charles. Charles. Oh, and the referee has blown his whistle. And that's the end of the Coca-Cola Intercol quarterfinal East Zone clash. San Juan North 8-0 against Holy Cross. And I must say, Renwin, today was a cracker for San Juan North.
Yeah, most definitely. It's 8 goals. You can't get more than that. I mean, the likes of Sween scoring 2, the likes of Larry scoring 2, the likes of Lewis scoring a solo goal that has everyone off their feet in the St. Augustine school here. I mean, the Holy Cross boys their heads would be down. They would have expected more. I mean, seeing that they came up due to our unregistered player from Manzanilla as to why they're playing today, but so there wasn't really the team ready to face, but still 8-0 for Sawa. Holy Cross would feel like they should have done a little bit better.
Yeah, and I think, to be honest, kudos goes to San Juan. They showed great awareness. They carried about themselves like a premiership team. Holy Cross really and truly looked like if they really got a second chance in this game. Because as you mentioned earlier, Manzanillo was supposed to play San Juan because of their fiasco up on that side. Holy Cross was pulled back to play, so they weren't prepared. Even on the bench, they had two substitutes, so they weren't prepared and they were outplayed. And to be fair, at this level of football, San Juan has taught them that, listen, we are going to school, but we are student athletes and we need to be prepared because we are part of the SSFL, and the SSFL East Zone is a big league.
Yeah, it is. And I think preparation from the Holy Cross team should be a bit more than that, seeing what happened. But, I mean, nevertheless, let's see. We have 8 goals here to look at. I don't know if we're going to see all on the highlights, but let's see how much we can. And Baston with the first goal with a lofted pass just between the defender and the goalkeeper, just for the head of Brong and easily into the back of the net. Couldn't get much more easier than that. Directed it wonderfully into the back of the net. Joash can save that one. Baston with a wonderful crossing. And his teammates celebrating. And now Brong has been tantalizing on the right side in the first half. Plays it now back to the man of the match, and
yeah, and Sween, his body, how he prepared his body, he showed it, and he just prepared the ball to hit it with his left foot. He collected with his right, hit with his left, and there's no doubt that they deserved the 2-0 at that point.
Yeah, and that's to tell you the power of the shots. The goalkeeper Joash was rooted to the spot. A long kick now. I think it eventually petered its way to Larry, and you can't get easier than that. That's an easy goal for Larry.
Yeah, Noel, I think today was a gift for Larry, and especially how he ran through the Premiership division. He worked very hard. Today was an easy day in the office, as you could see, and he in that situation, San was 3-0 on top. But now we see Sween once again, good left foot, back inside to Larry, and Larry scored.
Yeah, I mean, again, Guy, he has been going down the left flank so many times, and this is one of the times that he got an assist from it. And Larry just put it into the back of the net. You can't get an easier tapping than that. And he went across the guy, appreciating the assist there.
And with the changes that made and the tactical move with Lewis and Sween scoring his final goal before he departed, I think that this was the time where San Juan started to open up the game a bit more against Holy Cross. Holy Cross basically said, the business is over, we can't win. They gave up, they had no more legs, and now this was the time where Coach Jerry Moore decided, okay, let's go to the bench with the youngsters.
And then that was another one where I think Baptiste swinged it in, and the number 11, Joseph, again another easy tap-in. But the thing is, the beauty about that one is, and this is another chance here, so many goals. Can't even comment on it. Baptiste getting in on the goal scoring action too as well. The substitute cleaning his boots. I mean, and this is a solo goal here from Lewis. This one was off the charts. Everyone was off their feet when this goal scored, and everyone surrounded Lewis when he scored that goal. But what are the closing remarks?
I think Lewis showed class there, and before they showed the final goal, we see what Lewis did. He came from behind. He continued that persistence there. He ripped one, he ripped two, put it on his left foot, behind the net, Joash beaten. And now we are seeing the fans celebrating, and to me, honestly, it was an amazing showing by San Juan North. They showed that they are defending Intercol champions. They got Holy Cross. It's food for them. They lifted it, and I must say thank you for joining us for the Coca-Cola Intercol quarterfinal. San Juan North is through to the semi-final, and I am Adrian Romain.
My name is Renner Medina, and it's definitely a pleasure here commentating with you. Wonderful.
And it was a great game. Thank you for joining us.
FlowSports, changing the game.
This football season, FlowSports brings you one of the biggest clubs on the planet, Liverpool FC. Each week, check out LFC TV exclusively on FlowSports. We'll take you inside Anfield and beyond to catch up on your weekly Liverpool matches, plus an up-close and personal look at the Reds. LFC TV on FlowSports. Don't miss the weekly action. FlowSports, changing the game.